Here at Baddeley Cottage in Pambula, Deb and Mike have fully embraced the whole reuse and recycle ethos. They've gone to great lengths to keep as much as they can in the house that was original in the new restoration. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This first little inconspicuous gate doesn't look like much perhaps, but this is an original dowel gate. It's a dowel gate because these uprights here go actually dowel right through these members, these cross members here. These are so rare these days that actually the National Trust has a whole technical document dedicated just to these types of gates. And I reckon this one's from about 1860. It was the front piece to the whole house, sat right between the front veranda posts. So this was your welcome when you came to the original house. And Mike and Deb have painstakingly taken the paint off and brought it back to life. Next. We're in one of the original rooms of the house, the fancy rooms in the house, if you like. And in here, we can see the original Bakelite switches. These have been, again, brought back from sort of being thrown out to something which have been reused. But Deb's been very clever. She's only used these original fixtures in the rooms that have the original walls with them. The fact that they've gone to the trouble of taking these right back to the originals and using them again with this really solid click is fantastic. Just watching down the breezeway here. See, taking us to the fireplace, fantastic. Out the back door, one of the other things I love about this place is they've found so many things on site. This is one of them. This is an original Cowtree light. Cowtree's a company from the UK, and they've kept this gooseneck industrial kind of fixture, but they've had to have it sort of remade and refixed with this base plate from one of the local electricians who did it for them for nothing, just to keep the original light fixtures in the house. You might remember these fabulous big old timber stumps that were under the whole original house. The whole thing's been re-stumped, we know all that. But this is the tin that was originally on the roof. And actually, this was originally going to be timber battens, at least it was in the original DA. I think reusing the tin in here looks actually even better. Last one. Out into the landscape. And I can't overstate how important this space is in the house. It doesn't look like much, but this is Deb and Mike having a real design moment. What I'm standing in front of here is a fire pit they bought from a local salvage yard made by a local artisan. These are actually original railway sleeper ties, the things that held the railway sleepers together with the tracks. And they've been welded into this fire pit and using the big pins for the sleepers to weld those corners in. So it's a fully recycled and replenished fire pit from an original railway line. Deb, she found her own little salvage project and found these old rabbit cages and started to use them as a gabion wall. These were $2 each. This one's a useful stockpile of timber for the fireplace, and this one over here is a simple kind of landscape designed element to help retain some of the wall and give some definition to the boundary. So as you can see, Mike and Deb have really started to embrace this whole reuse and recycle aesthetic and make it their own design statement. And I love it.